Hey, I want to talk to you guys about mudras, or what do you do with your hands during mindfulness work or while you meditate. I always wonder, like, what do I do with my hands when photos, whatever. I'm like, well, I don't know where to put them. So the idea of a mudra is sort of giving your hands something to do. It's sort of like hand yoga, and there are all these weird names for it. You can call it whatever you want, but it's just giving your hands a little bit of activity. So, while you're thinking about the breath count or the quality of your breath, it gives your hands something to do, and keeps your brain a little bit more engaged. And it's harder for your brain to veer off in weird directions, thinking about weird thoughts and getting into weird feedback loops. So in terms of mudras, you can do, like, the basic one is palm down, palm up. The whole idea about the palm up, palm down is it's like if you need grounding, if you need to send energy away, you put your palms down. If you need to receive energy, if you're also, this gets you in a really good external rotation of the shoulders. This is palm up is the way to go. And from there, you can do, like, the little, like, okay symbol. You can do all sorts of weird stuff with your fingers. There's all sorts of options. You can, for example, with box breathing, it's a 4-count breath. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold, and so what you can do is you can use each finger as part of each phase of the breath. So maybe on the inhale, hold, exhale, hold, and cycle through just like that. I know some people that like to do that. Alternatively, personally, what I do when I do my box breathing is I kind of tent my fingers, put them at the center, and what I'll do is I'll use pressure and distance for the keeping track of where I am in the breath. So for box breathing, I'll press the fingers really hard together on the inhale, just touching on the holds, but there's still but not a whole lot of pressure, and then a little distance, hold, press, hold, exhale, and then I'll move between the fingers. So I'll do like five breaths before I move up in the count. So 1 breath, 2 breath, 3 breath, 4 breath, 5 breath, and then go and then bump and count up from there. And it just kind of keeps me, rather than having to keep track of the breath, and what count breath I'm on, in addition to what the breath count of the overall, like, box. Makes it a little bit easier, and it gives my hands something to do, and I like the little bits of pressure. So when you do mudra, you just hang out in, like, okay fingers, and what you do is you just press on the inhale and release on the exhale, or maybe you release on the inhale and press on the exhale. Everybody's a little bit different, everybody's weird, and maybe you do the peace fingers, the okay symbol down, and then there's all sorts of weird mudras. I saw a documentary about a day in the life with the Dalai Lama on Netflix, and I noticed that his mudra is this kind of, like, super chill mudra. So, and with this mudra, you can have the thumbs touching, or you can create some distance between. There's all sorts of stuff. So there's no real right or wrong way to do it. Everybody just figure out what works for you. Everybody's going to be a little bit different, and you'll find pretty quickly what kind of works for you. Maybe you like active fingers. Maybe you just like a little bit of pressure. Maybe you just want to stay still, but in a slightly odd mudra. Whatever works for you. You can do whatever you want. There's no real wrong way to do it. Just as long as you're doing what works for your brain, so you're not making it more difficult for you during mindfulness work. So play around with it, mess around with a couple mudras, find what works for you. Enjoy.